Shasha's Gist Factory, your entertainment gist galore.
The impact of the constant galamsey that is going on in Ghana has, created a lot of havoc in Ghana here, not just about, the deploring state of our lands and all of that, but also our water bodies. Speaking of the water bodies, some parts in Ghana right now is not having good, clean water for that matter, because there's some visuals and videos that is making waves on social media where we can clearly tell that some river states in the country is very deplored and very, polluted. And we all know that it is very essential for human sustainability for us to have enough water, and not just any water, but good and great water, clean water, because we all need water to survive. Water is a necessity. So if our water states or our water bodies are deploring like this, how well can we have, a good and a clean water for ourselves? Because like I said, water is a necessity. If we are at home right now, if we want to have any cooking thing going on like culinary, or maybe to bath or even hydrate ourselves, we need water. Now, if you open your tap at home and you're expecting a clean water, and instead of getting a clean water, you rather get served some enriched fruity tea, if I should put it that way, because instead of getting water, you end up getting something like this. How will you drink this? How would you hydrate yourself with this kind of water? How would you even bath or even bathe with this kind of water? Where are we going as Ghanaians? And what are our authorities doing about this narrative? Because look at how the landscape is. It's not just about the water body, but even the scape or the look of the land as well. It's been deteriorated and it's been deplored. And this has been going on for ages now. We've been advocating against it and all of that. But the question is, how far has it gone? What has been the change so far? And what is the authorities doing about this? Because this can also be a source of livelihood for other people. We all know that when it comes to the water bodies, we have aquatic, habitats in there, like aquariums, like fishes, seafoods and all of that. And if these seafoods are in the sea or the water, and this is how we deplored and polluted the water body, how will they survive? And that is also, in a way, going to affect the economical welfare of the country, because we need fishes to survive, like proteins. Now, if the fishes in this water die, which one we will get as proteins in the first place? And that is how come people extort in the market spaces, because the less they get the fishes, the higher the prices of, the sales of fishes and all of that. So if there's no fish for us to consume, and the very little they get as fishmongers bringing it to the market, it will be very pricey. So in the long run, we're hurting ourselves, and we're advocating for the fact that that has been going on for quite a long time. We've seen a lot of people on social media advocating against it. We've seen Belamundi, we've seen Olele Salvador and the likes, like people are really fighting against this galamsey thing going on. And that is why I have also taken on to myself to also amplify the conversation by bringing it to you guys, because if the authorities that should be doing the needful are not doing the needful, then what do we have to do? We have to, merge and make together an amicable force to bring this thing to a halt. Because clearly, even right here at JTV Breakfast Show, we can clearly tell that Kafui Day himself has been advocating about this anytime he's on set. Like exactly, just like you can see on your screens, these are water on sets from the deteriorated and effect or impact of galamsey that is going on in Ghana. And this is by the kind courtesy of, Kafui Day. So anytime he shows up on set, he makes sure he reminds Ghanaians of, the impact of water pollution in our society. So just like you can see on your screens, if you have no idea what this water looks like or what this is, you might think it is like a squash or maybe some kind of drink or beverage or whatever. You can even call it a tea. Look at this in the glass. What impression are you getting after seeing this? If you are not told that it's water, I bet you might be thinking it's a drink or something and might consume it. And just imagine drinking this kind of water. Are you hurting yourself, or rather, adding some good health to yourself? Like, it's not a good conversation on social media at all. And at the back of this, just like we're advocating against this, well, Ghanaian rapper in the person of Manifest, aka that guy, Charlie, he's a lyricist at that. And he also added his voice to the conversation. So that is, our very own Manifest. And according to Manifest, that is what he is also addressing about this galamsey thing going on in Ghana. So according to, Manifest, he stated that the rivers are polluted, so are the mines. Exactly. Our water bodies have been polluted. And it all starts from we, the citizens ourselves. If we give the mandate, if we give, these white people to influx our countries to manipulate our very people or our civilians with some small money so they engulf in this galamsey act going on, that is how in the long run it will affect not just yourself, but even your kids and even your yet to be born generations. Because you might think, all right, today you're making money out of it, but in the future, have you thought of the effects? Not just about yourself, but the society at large. When water bodies are that deteriorated, that polluted, you don't have enough good water, opening your tap, and then instead of getting clean water, you rather end up getting, enriched fruity tea.